Hey girl, hey, welcome back to My Obsessive Confessions. My name is Tigre and this is my channel. As you can already tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be going over essentially it's my summer favorites, but mainly July favorites, but a lot of them are favorites because they work during this summer heat. It's been so hot. So yeah, that is what we're gonna get into today. But before I get started, please, if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so I don't have a ton of like makeup, so I'm gonna start with that first. A lot of the rest of the stuff is like body, skin type of stuff. So as far as makeup goes, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Huda Beauty, what is it called? The Tantour. I have been loving this. I did do a full dedicated video on this, and I will leave that somewhere, linked somewhere here on the screen. And I definitely, that was like just like a straight first impressions, that video. And now that I have used it a lot, I can definitely confidently say I love this so much. It is so good. I have the shade medium, and like I said, I don't use it to contour. This is really like a cream bronzer for me, which is why I got the shade medium. If you want it to contour, I think the next shade, which is tan, is definitely more of a deeper shade, but I love this. I actually apply it, which I think I did do that in this my last video, or I'm not sure when this is gonna go up, but the video that wasn't any talking, it was just like doing my makeup. So I go in with a brush, and this is just like a crown brush that I've had for years. It's just like a really dense brush. So I go in with that in here, and then I carve out where I want it to go. I do put it just a little higher than normal when I'm putting it on my cheeks, because once I blend it out, it does go lower. So like I said, it took a little bit of a learning curve at first because I wasn't used to dealing with cream bronzers, because as I said in the video, there's not a lot of cream bronzers out there on the market for my skin tone. But once I got the hang of it, I love it. I have really, if I'm wearing makeup in the summertime, I have really been into not using a lot of powder, because I sweat in my face, especially outside. And I just feel like when I have caked on a lot of powder to combat oils, like a lot of, you know, people will tell you to do, I feel like when I get those streak marks, and it's just more noticeable when I'm sweating. Whereas if I don't use powder, it does kind of fade away throughout the day, my makeup, but it fades more beautifully, and then I don't get like dripping makeup like on my skin. So that's just my thing. I prefer to less powder rather than like powder to combat anything. So this has just been my go-to bronzer. I don't have it on today because I was trying out a new bronzer today, but I really have been loving that. And then, so since we're speaking about bronzers, I kind of will let you know some things that I picked up. This isn't necessarily a favorite, but it is something new to me, and I picked up two. I know there's another one. I picked up the new Lip Bar bronzers. So this was the packaging here. I think they're such a cute packaging, and it actually comes with blush and bronzer. So the one I have on my skin today is in Just Got Paid, and this is what the bronzer looks like. And it looks like it's gonna be like really too light, but it's actually not. It's actually really pretty. And then this is the blush right here. So I don't know when this video is going up, so I don't know if I've said this already, but I do have a ring light now, so bear with me on the lighting. I'm used to normally using natural light, which I still have the window in front of me, so I hope it's not too bright and not showing the true colors. I'll have to look, and you know, you guys let me know down below, things like that. But bear with me as I get used to this artificial lighting. But anyways, it is just like a really pretty, it kind of looks copper reddish, so I don't know how it's coming across, but it's let me do a swatch here. It's very shimmery, but it's a really pretty just like copper reddish tone. I don't know, I just love the blushes. They're really kind of like pigmented, and then this is a really beautiful bronzer. It is lighter, but it's buildable. So yeah, I'm just kind of just using these and getting used to them. I haven't used the darker one yet, which is this one here. And this one looks like it's going to be a little too dark, but you can probably work with it. I'll probably mix it with the other one. And this one has a beautiful like orangey coral blush for this one. So yeah, I'll definitely update you guys on those, but that is definitely something that I like I said, I used it today for the first time, and yeah, those are going to be beautiful for summer. The next makeup item that I have been loving is this palette by ColourPop, and this is the California Love palette. And obviously you guys know that I live in California, and I love bronze eyeshadows, and I feel like maybe it's because I live in California that I love bronze shadows, because this is totally like a me palette. Like all these bronzy orange warm shades are just so beautiful, and I've been loving this. I recently went to Vegas, and this is the only palette that I took with me, and another shadow that I will show you in a moment here. And I just love this. Even though I didn't really wear eyeshadow that much there, it is just perfect. I can get just a full look out of this. I did use this in my last video. That was the get ready with me. I think it's going to be the last video. But yeah, these are just so pretty. I love ColourPop palettes. I feel like they are so good for their money, and I just have really been loving this one. Like these shades, like especially this one right here. You guys, look at this. Oh, like it is just, they're just so good. Like I've really been loving this. If you're into bronze shadows, that is going to be like your best friend. And then speaking of ColourPop, another ColourPop item that is just so phenomenal, and it's also what I have on my eyes today, and this is the ColourPop Jelly Much shadows, and they come in like a little pot like this. The shadow I have on my eyes, and it's just one shade on my eyes, is called Foxes. You guys, this is what I wore mainly in Vegas. I do have another one here, and this one is Whistling Pixie. It's like a pretty coral, like pinky coral shade. These are so good, you guys. They are so good. They last all day. You don't even have to set them or nothing. That, like I said, this is what I have on my eyes. It stays this vibrant all day. I'm doing a check-in because I'm doing a new foundation on my skin right now, so you'll probably be able to see at the end of the day when I check in for my face that this eyeshadow looks exactly the same. And I actually am filming this video like pretty late in the day. I've had this whole look on since 12. No, sorry. I've had this whole look on since around like 11 this morning. It's now almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:50, and this is how vibrant this eyeshadow looks. These are so pretty. Now, I don't know if they're all like this. These two that I have here, I do want to try some more. These two, like I said, Whistling Pixie and Foxes, so good. It's like that jelly shadow. It's called Jelly Much, obviously. Let me see if I can show you. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's just a jelly shadow, and it's so good. Like, this is probably one of my, like, I do want to do like a top favorites or best of ColourPop video, but this is definitely going to be in there. I do plan on making some another order on ColourPop soon, because you know they came out with an orange palette, and orange has definitely been like my summer color. But I am just loving these Jelly Much shadows, so I definitely recommend you checking them out. I have to give a shout out to my Uoma Beauty Say What foundation. I know I've talked about this. It's been in a lot of videos. I did a dedicated video on this. But honestly and truly, this is the foundation that I have been reaching for. I won't be surprised if I'm going to be finishing this foundation. And that rarely happens for me, is to finish a whole foundation. But I can't stop using this. Once I got the color and realized that, like, you know, the immediate color. Don't be alarmed. It is going to settle in, you know, just a few minutes. T2N. It is just perfect for me, and it's such a long wearing but not like dry or matte. It's like skin like. It just makes your skin look healthy. I don't have it on today because I'm doing, like I said, a foundation wear test and trying out a new foundation. But I had to mention this because this has just been my go-to foundation anytime I'm trying to pick up foundation this last month, ever since I've got it, essentially. And then I think this is the last makeup thing other than brushes, the last makeup item that I wanted to talk about, and these are the Almond Cosmetics lip glosses, specifically the shade Coqueta. Like, that is the one that I have not been putting down since I've done my video, since I've got them. I can see myself repurchasing this one. I mean, they're all good, and you, of course, if you're not my skin tone, you can find one of them that works for you best. But if you are like just wanting to buy one of them and you are my skin tone, deeper or around my skin tone, Coqueta is that bitch. Like, she is so good. I put this on top of everything. Like, right now I have this on top of another lipstick. They last a very, very long time. Because I did like essentially a first impressions, I wasn't able to give you that information in the video I did, but they do last a very long time. They are like more on the stickier side. It's not like a slippery gloss at all. It is a thicker gloss, but that is to keep it from, you know, just disappearing on your lips. So it definitely lasts a long time, and it's just a beautiful color. It lays on top of other things really pretty, makes your lips just look juicy, and just, I just love this. So good. And then the last, like I said, makeup is going to be brushes. And I touched on this in my last video talking about favorites. And I just spoke specifically about this Inochige Face Pro brush, which I love so much. But I loved it so much that I went and bought more Inochige brushes. And they are not cheap, let me tell you. But I got them from Beautylish. I picked up the, I think this is called the Inochige Pro. I'll leave it down below because I'm probably butchering that name. And then I picked up a couple eye brushes. This is the Worker Pro brush, which is kind of like the old MAC 217, but it's more like densely packed and not as like fluffy. So I love this because it is the white, I think it's goat hair. It is the white one, so you can put it with cream or powder products, and this is what I used today for my Jelly Mutt shadow. I just packed it on the lid and then blended it up. And then this is the Blender Pro brush, and this is just a good crease brush. I am just falling in love with these brushes. I do want to try some Wayne Goss brushes. I just feel like at this point in my life, I'm turning 30 this month. August. Hello, August birthdays out there. I just want to invest in me and the tools that I use. Like, I still love drugstore products. I know I love all kinds of products, but I feel like the tools is what makes products work and work even better. And I definitely have seen that with this. I feel like this, I've already talked about this. This is probably my favorite bronzer brush of life. It's also a great powder brush as well. But yeah, if you are looking to elevate your tools, definitely check out Inochige brushes. I get them from Beautylish. They also have, since they are really pricey, you can also split them into payments, which I have done for when I bought the other three, just to kind of save your wallet just a little bit. But yeah, I have just been loving these. So that is it for makeup. So I just want to go on to a couple of body items. Well, let's actually do some skincare first. This is new to me. I actually got a sample of this in a beauty box and immediately fell in love, and I went out and purchased the full size. And this is the Vichy Mineral 89 Skin Fortifying Daily Booster. Essentially, it's like a hyaluronic acid type of booster, but it is so like hydrating. I'm telling you, if you have dry skin, you will like love this. But I feel like no matter what type of skin you have. I have more oily combo skin, but I also have dehydrated skin. So my skin loves this moisture. I mix it in with whatever serum I'm using, and it is just so good. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. It's literally like a drink of water that has electrolytes in it for your face. It is just, it's so good. It is so good. And it's now being sold at Ulta. I know that Vichy, I'm pretty sure, is a Canadian brand. So for a long time, I don't think it was like as readily available here. But for sure now it is being sold at Ulta. I think it's also sold at CVS, but I'm not sure. I think I saw it at my CVS. I don't know if it's new or not. But I have only heard about this before, like from some Canadian like YouTubers and bloggers that I watch, and now it is available at Ulta. So if you are interested in just a drink of water for your face, definitely check this out. I kind of want to try some other stuff. I know they have, from that same like 89 line, they have eye cream. I think they have like a face moisturizer. So I definitely want to check out some other things from that line. But for sure that one is just like, it has totally become like holy grail status. I think that's the only skincare, like for face type of skincare. I do have some body care things. I've already talked about this before, which was the Beauty and Planet Body Dry Oil. I think I talked about this again in my last favorites that I had. And this body oil, because I had said that they only have this lavender scent, it made me go out and search for some other dry oils out there, and I have found two that I have like really fallen in love with. The first one is this Ahava dry oil body mist. This one is in the scent Sea Kissed, so it's like a beachy smell, so it's perfect for summer. I'm gonna spray some. So it's just like a body dry oil. You just rub it into your skin, and it is just so good, you guys. Oh my god, it smells like summer and sea, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It is just so good. It is kind of pricey, but this goes on sale. I got it from Ulta, and it goes on sale pretty often. So what I do is I just keep it in like my loves list or whatever, and then just keep an eye on it, because I think it goes on sale. I got it when it was on sale for like $29 or something like that. And it's normally like $42. I could swear this Ahava, I feel like I've heard this brand before, but I don't remember where. But anyways, they have multiple scents in this. I love it. It's so good. But if we're talking about my favorite dry oil out of the three, it's definitely this one. And this is the Kiehl's Nourishing Dry Body Oil. I love the smell on the Ahava one, but as far as like actually nourishing your body and being like not like actually nourishing your body while still being a dry oil, it's definitely this one. This one has, I'm so surprised that it's like so sinks in super quickly, because it has grapeseed oil and squalane oil and things like that. But this one is so nourishing. As you can see, this is like the one that I've used the most. I took this with me to Vegas, used it every day. I'm such a lazy person when it comes to putting on lotion, especially in the summertime, because it's so hot. The sun is draining. You just want to like get out of the shower and just be done with life. And just like dry oils are just like have become my best friend. And so like I said, this is like my favorite dry oil for sure. Definitely my favorite. It's pricey. I know that's pricey. It's Kiehl's, but like you just can't beat it. Like I wouldn't use a dry oil in like the winter time or anything like that. Summertime is like my time to use body dry oils. And yeah, but any of these three are really good if you are looking for a good dry oil. And then as far as like body oils, like shimmering oils, I picked these up. They actually came in the mail literally the day, it was either the day of or the day before I was leaving for Vegas. So I was really happy about that. And these are the Soul Shimmering Dry Oils. And Soul is the new body care line by ColourPop. So it's their, I guess you would call it their sister company, but you still buy it on this the ColourPop website. And I have the shades Bronze and Warm Gold, and I wore these specifically Warm Gold, I think. I wore these in Vegas, and I tell you, like, it is definitely also hydrating. So it's essentially a dry oil in itself. It just has a lot of shimmer glitter in them, but they were so beautiful in Vegas. This Warm Gold one definitely has more sparkles than the bronze one, but they both are beautiful. I feel like they look even better when you're outside. Like, I was inside a lot because it's Vegas. If you've ever been to Vegas during this time, it is scorching. So I didn't like just stay outside. We were in the casino a lot, but when you're on the strip, everything's already like open. So I definitely was in and out of the sunlight, but in the sunlight, it is just gorgeous. So gorgeous on the skin, and I love these. The packaging is glass. It's beautiful. The only thing I don't like is the pump. Like, when you pump it, it's like it like shoots out. It's not like a spray, but it does. I did purchase the like body, I forget what this is called, like kabuki brush for your body, and this definitely helps you to rub everything around really nicely. So I feel like this is worth it. If you already have like a kabuki brush, you know, everybody sells one. I think Elf has one. You don't necessarily need that one, but I definitely feel like that is the way that I got it to be even. Since it's not like a spray, it's definitely like a stream. I got it to be even all over my body, and I just loved it. So yeah, I had to definitely mention those. And then just a quick mention of this, because I mentioned this last summer as well. This is the Mega Babe Thigh Rescue Anti-Chafing Stick. If you are a big girl like me, or even if you're not big but you just have thighs that rub, or anything that rubs, you need this in your life. They do sell this at Ulta Mega Babe now. I know when I had bought this last year, it wasn't sold at Ulta. This was just like an online only brand, but now it is sold at Ulta, and this is just, it's exactly as it says. It's definitely a thigh rescue. I even use this for the gym because there's certain pants that I have that like don't go all the way up, so like at the top of my thighs, like right near like my lady bits, rub together, and like that hurts. So I sometimes will wear this to the gym as well, but this during the summertime for me is a must have, especially because I love wearing dresses. I do try to wear like shorts underneath my dresses, like some, you know, not necessarily Spanx or anything, but just shorts. I guess they're like biker shorts. Yeah, I try to wear them underneath my dresses, but sometimes you just don't want to, and this is just something that you have to have if any part of your body is rubbing together. I think this would also be good like if you're breaking in a shoe and you want to put this on like the back of your ankles. I think this would also work. I haven't tried it, but I mean, it's essentially just an anti-chafing you know, stick. It just looks just like a deodorant, so it comes like that. So I think it would be good for any type of part of the body that you don't want to chafe. And then the last body item, this is a, you know, I had to have some Trader Joe's items in here, and this is the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle body wash, and I have been loving this, me and my husband both, for summertime because it is a gel and it also has that tingle, as it says, tea tree tingle body wash. So it's a gel that has peppermint, tea tree in it, eucalyptus, and it's just perfect for the summertime. It, like I said, it's a gel, so it's not like heavy on the skin. It lathers up really nicely, but it just feels super cooling, minty. It just makes you feel really good to take a shower, especially if you're outside hot. You know, it's just like, you know, being hot is so uncomfortable, and so like just taking a shower, this feels so good. So I had to mention this. I've been loving this. I stocked up on it. I don't think it's like a limited edition item. I'm not sure. I don't even remember when I saw this pop up, because I used to use the shampoo and conditioner from this line for like ever. I've used that for years and years and years, and so I know that this is new. I just don't know how new. It might have been there like last year and I just never noticed it, but because it looks exactly like the same bottle as the shampoo shampoo, so I don't know how long it's been there, but I just one day decided to actually read it, and I realized that this is body wash and not a shampoo. So yeah, I really been loving this for summertime. And then I have actually two hair items, and then one weird item, and we are essentially done. This other hair item is also Trader Joe's, and this is the Shea Butter Coconut Oil Hair Serum, and it's a very thick gel-like serum, and it's strictly for like shine, and it doesn't add any moisture or anything like that. They say it helps tame frizz. I don't know, I feel like I still get kind of frizzy with this, so I don't like it for that. But for shine, I use this, I just put like one pump in my hand and then rub it around in my hands, and I use it to take out like any braids that I have for like a braid out, or I'll put it just like on the top of my bun, and it just adds like a beautiful sheen. If you have thin or like fine hair that you're wearing down, I don't think that you'll like this, because it's kind of like thick, because it does have coconut oil and shea butter, so it is kind of thick. So I felt like if I had like straight hair, or my hair was straightened out and I was wearing it down, I would not use this for shine, or I would use like the very bare minimum, because I feel like it would kind of make your hair greasy and kind of like heavy. I feel like it would, but as far as like ponytails and like with curly hair, I think it's beautiful for that. So I don't know if you have straight hair and you've used this, or you know I don't know, I don't think that I would use this on straight hair, but I definitely have been loving it for what I've been using it for. And then the last hair item here, this is new from Shea Moisture. I know that they just came out with this summer, and this is the pre-swim leave-in protection. And now, like, this isn't a must-have, because really what I used to do before I go swimming, like especially in a chlorine pool, is I would just put conditioner in my hair, and it's probably the same thing. It's probably just a marketing thing. But I do really like this. So even if it is just a conditioner in here, I like this conditioner. And it's just as it says, it's just a pre-swim leave-in. If you're a curly girl, even if you're not, just anybody with hair that you care about your hair, swimming, even in salt water, like ocean water, but especially in pools during the summertime, they are very like hard on your hair, especially when you get out and you're sitting in the sun. It can dry out your hair really badly. So putting some type of leave-in in your hair before you go swimming is really something that I've always done. Like I said, I've always used a conditioner, but this is really good if you don't want to use a conditioner, and it's actually formulated for that. So I've really been loving this. I got this, I think it's exclusive to Walmart. I haven't seen it anywhere else. That is where I got it, and I've just really been loving this. My hair is definitely softer and like not as dried out when I'm finished. You still go ahead and wash your hair afterwards, but it definitely just helps keep moisture locked in while you're out and about swimming. And then this last item is kind of like a funky item. I discovered it again on my trip to Vegas. I just was going to like the travel section of CVS because I was looking for some like toothpaste, things like that, and I saw this, and it has definitely been like a lifesaver. I didn't even know this existed. This is the Charmin To Go toilet seat covers, and it's exactly as it sounds. It's just toilet seat covers in a little to-go thing. And if you don't, I know you have, I can't be the only one out there that there's been so many times I've gone into a bathroom stall and the seat covers are empty and you have to use like paper, the toilet paper, which is not a big deal. Back in the day, we used to always use toilet paper. That's how my grandma used to show us how to do it, is you just cover the whole toilet seat with toilet paper. But how convenient is it that you can now have it in your purse? And I think I have like 2 left because that happened to me multiple times in Vegas going to the bathroom and that stall was out. So yeah, I just thought this was really cool. I didn't know about it. And so I'm sure there's somebody out there who didn't. And just to let you know, I got it at CVS. I'm sure you could probably find it at like Target or whatever, but this is definitely, it came in clutch. Like this is really cool. So that is it for this video, you guys. Those have been my current summer / July favorites. Let me know what you have been loving this summer, if there's anything that you think I should try, and let me know if there's any of these things that you've tried as well. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below, and until next time, guys, bye.